March the 19th, so today would have been the birthday of Terry Hall, one of my all-time favourites. I first became aware of Terry Hall on a repeat of the Old Grey Whistle Test when I saw him performing with the Specials, Madness from there as well. Big Madness fan, and obviously the whole two-tone movement, Madness and the Specials, they're kind of similar kind of ilk. But I remember watching the Specials perform and just thinking, God, Terry Hall's cool. What a cool dude with his Fred Perry on there and suit, etc. But so that was when I first became aware of him. And then, I mean, Terry Hall was in so many different bands. He was in the Fun Boy 3, obviously the Specials, the Colourfield. He was in Vegas with Dave Stewart. He collaborated with the Gorillaz. He was a solo artist. And he's also he did this album here, Terry Blair and Anucha. And they do a cracking version of Love Will Keep Us Together on there. But that's another great album. So, yeah, big fan of Terry Hall. And then in 1995, he released the song called Chasing a Rainbow from what was called the Rainbows EP. And I heard a bit of it and I was like, oh, what is this? And it was a collaboration between Terry Hall and Damon Albarn of Blur. 1995 was the year I'd become a big Blur fan. So I was like, hold on, this Damon Albarn's working with one of my heroes here. Damon's doing backing vocals on it, and he's playing organ on it as well. When you listen to it, you can tell Damon's involved on it. But it's a great song. And if you look at the lyrics when they're spelled out, it actually spells rainbow down the side of it. Now, there's a name for that kind of poem. I don't know what that is. I should have looked that before I came on here, but I probably wouldn't have been able to announce it. But anyway, when that came out, I got hold of the first version of Home by Terry Hall, that one there. And I was instantly loved this album. So this album's produced by Ian Brody. And it's got on there, I think they released the singles on it. They released Forever J and they released a song called Sense. Obviously, the Lightning Seeds did a version of Sense and Terry Hall's on backing vocals of that version of it. And I think there's a version of him being on later Jules Holland where he's doing the backing vocals. But it's a great album, this. There's a track on it called I Drew a Lemon, which I love because it's just a bit ridiculous, but it's very entertaining. Lyrics, but delivered in Terry Hall's classic deadpan vocal, as you'd expect him to be. But he was so cool, Terry Hall, and very sadly missed. I have got the single, I can't find it. So, yeah, that's the other version of it, which does have Chasing a Rainbow on it. It's the bonus track 11 on there. But if you haven't heard this album, you should go and give it a listen because it's cool. He also did his favourite album that he did solo on was an album called Laugh, which I am going to do a video on at some point because that's just a belter of an album. But yeah, much missed Terry Hall, but go and check out his stuff.